Howdy. Welcome back to another deck profile. Today we got brilliant Trickstar artifacts. So this list it's worked pretty well. I played it a couple tournaments now. It's been doing rather well. Just need to tweak it up a little bit, I guess. I've been playing around with the ratios a bunch, and I've found this is the list I've liked the best. It's brought me the most success. So we're gonna get straight into it. 3 Candina, obviously, starts off all your combos. It gets its interaction with Lycoris, which we also play 3 of. Just makes the deck really consistent because you get every single turn do the same thing, and you make up your same field every single turn. So it's really good that way. 2 copies of Lilybell. This one grinds a lot more because of the artifacts and the more traps we're playing. So since it's more grindy, you really want the second Lilybell, because even hard drawing the Lilybell mid game is not that bad, and not maxing out the 3 of them means you still probably aren't going to open it. So, but just having the second copy of it comes up a lot. And then the only monster hand trap I'm playing in the main is 3 copies of Droll Lockbird. So you just basically, if you play Trickstars, you have to play this, because if you draw your degenerate double reincarnation Droll, then it's really good. But sadly, this we have to play it. I love the Trickstar deck because it has a normal summon that adds itself back to your hand and continues to be able to just keep doing that while setting some trap cards. But the fact that I have to play this Droll combo, it's really sad. And then we're playing, since we're playing Brilliant, we're playing a Trick Clown and a Garnet. I mean, nothing else really to say about this. You really need the Trick Clown to kill your opponent if you're going second with the Brilliant Fusion. If you're going first, it's not really necessary, because you're usually making a Star Yuja to help draw into that degenerate combo. But yeah. On to the artifact monsters. 2 Scythe and a Moral Attack. If you want to bump this up, you can put in the second Moral Attack, which I thought about, but I didn't want to play more Garnets because I'm already playing 5. Or 7 if you count Lilybell, but I don't really count Lilybell as a Garnet. And then 5 copies of Light Stage. I just want to see it. Play 6 if I could, but sadly there's only 2 Terraformings. 3 Brilliant. So basically the whole theory behind playing Brilliant and Trickstars is if you normal summon Candina and Lycoris bounce it back, you can re-normal summon it to get another search. It's the same reason why they used to play cards like what is that card called? The summon card, where if you make a bunch of chain links, you can normal summon basically infinitely. It's like it's the same theory, except this one allows you to put more monsters on the field for more hard link summons. And then the only draw spell I'm playing is the one Upstart Goblin, because yeah, it's like the burn damage is kind of cool, but you're never killing your opponent because of burn damage. If you are, it's because you opened like Candina, Light Stage, triple reincarnation. You're just like setting reincarnation, searching 2 Lycorises, and you're going off. But that's not going to happen. This just makes your deck 39 cards, which is really good in this deck. Trying to get all these combo cards and set some more traps. And you can't really play Desires because you're having to play Trick Clown, Garnet, Moral Attack, Double Scythe. You can't really banish those cards. 3 Sanctum, and the 3 Reincarnation, of course. These are just Sanctum's, just really good because it stops extract summons. You can pop cards from Moral Attack. You're playing cards against a deck like True Draco. Reincarnation, its grave effect's a lot better than its banishing hand effect, because the ability to banish this, bring back Lilybell to climb the link ladder is really good. So yeah, nothing else really to say there. Reincarnation in some searches and the Goki matchup seems pretty good too. 3 Incarnate are Infinite Permanents. This is by far my favorite card in this whole game. I mean, it's just so good. I wish it didn't have the price tag it does, so everyone could see how great this card is. 3 Heavy Storm Duster. Normally I don't really like this card in the main, but since we're playing the artifacts, it just makes it a little bit better because you can pop your own artifacts during your opponent's turn to summon them. And you don't have to play cards like Ignition, so it's pretty good. And then finally, for the main deck, 3 Strike. Just good against Thunder Dragons, which is kind of a rough matchup sometimes. For the extra deck, you got Drama Black. It's a really good token. We have 1 copy of Straphanite. And then Akashik. This card puts in a lot of work, especially against cards like Secret Village's Spellcaster. You can make this and you can activate your spells. Underclock, it's okay. Mermaid, Cerberus. Technically there's double Phoenix in here, but one of them I've just stuck it in here because I can't find my Saryuja. I keep kind of borrow one. Sorry, Hayden. 1 Unicorn, 1 Triple Burst, 1 Agave for time. Time's called. If you can make this is a dragon, so you just make this over it and burn for 400. I think it's the dragon one. Freach Dragon, yeah. So you can just burn for 400. Just in case you're in time, it calls time during your turn. Because normally, if you're playing this deck and time's called, you just summon Lycurus, or time's really close, you summon Lycurus Pass. But there's not a lot of ways to burn your opponent during your turn. So I just wanted to play that so I don't get caught in time. And then Topologic, because you can banish Reincarnation on your opponent's turn, or summon Moraltac during your opponent's turn to pop a back row and then pop their full field. Pretty good. Borreload for this card's really good against Thunder Dragons, as we just saw in YCS Milan. Card's really good. Playing Boral Sword, just for game. Usually you can kill your opponent a lot of times with Candina, Brilliant Fusion to make like this, with like pointing with like a Candina, just kill them. Because that's exact 8,000 if it's all direct. And then Abyss Dweller for True Draco and Spiral and stuff like that. It's not very easy to make, but you play Trick Clown, so it makes it a lot easier. So you can cut it for another generic link if you want to, and this for like double Lycurus pops and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I'll go over my side deck. For the side, I play the Inspector Borders. What's really cool about Inspector Border is if your opponent's playing a deck that's it loses to this really hard, you can take out like the Brilliant Fusion engine or the Artifact engine, whichever one's worse in the matchup, and put in Inspector Border and then some like other things like or whatever. And this card's just really good at stunning some cards for decks, especially this deck because we already play so many trap cards. It's just like when you play Altergeist, you usually side this card too because you can just fit it in. 3 Ash for Dark Goki dot deck. Recalled by the Grave. So like, you don't usually side this in just for hand traps. You usually side it in against matchups where hitting their cards in the graveyard, their graveyard effects matter. Just as like, and it's really good against ABC and Paleo Frogs, Altergeist if they're using Marionetter's effect or Meloseek effect. And then just gonna show you both these, Herald of the Abyss and Mind Control. I have both of them in my side deck right this second because I can't decide which one. Because I'm either going to play 3 of this or 3 of this. I haven't decided yet. I have to decide before I guess Tuesday's the next local, so yeah, I guess before Tuesday, I'll decide which one of these I want to play. But I guess comment below which one you think's better. That's one of the good going second one of removal card. And then of course they're evenly matched. It's probably the best card in the game. Not my favorite card in the game. Favorite card in the game, the permanent. That's probably the best card in the game. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and no, we are not going to talk about the Hip Hippos.